What's up, guys? Money here, and today we react to Markiplier's Broken, the videos by Golf Cart. Make sure to check them out.
I don't contribute anything, and I don't feel like what I do is good enough to deserve the kind of attention that I've been getting.
Markiplier.
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 Markiplier, ladies and gentlemen. I make an ungodly amount of money, and it feels unfair.
Oh, success, it sucks so much.
Third, what did it say?
Fair.
Third highest paid YouTube star. He be making bank, man. He be making bank, bro.
Oh, success, it sucks so much.
And then it's this cyclical thing where I go, oh, it's not enough, or oh, I need to work harder at this.
Just felt so empty.
Back before I started YouTube, I was in a bit of a low place.
The story of Markiplier is one shaped by pain. From middle school bullies to his parents' divorce, a permanent rage was carved into Mark at such an early age.
Every time I was coming home, like at least once a week, I'd be punching my dashboard all the time. Just like for some reason, I was just so angry all the time. And I hated that about myself.
Mark really let life take the driver's seat, coasting through high school and into college without much certainty.
And then my dad passed away when I was 18.
My dad was a great dad, and I had a great relationship with him. But
Sorry,
I never
Mark.
worked at that relationship.
The last words that he said to me were, I love you so much.
I didn't know the stories of his life. I didn't know, like,
Can I tell you guys, that is the greatest thing you can ever hear one of your loved ones say, like when one of your loved ones is about to pass and their final words to you are I love you, like that has to be like the greatest feeling. Because I know a lot of people can't say that about a lot of, their family members, especially if they like passed on bad terms. Like the last words you could have had to that person were like F you or I hate you or stuff like that. But it's always good to have like something like that when someone you know is about to pass. I just wanted to add that in here. I'm sorry.
like the trouble he got up to. I didn't know what his career really was. I didn't even know his job.
And
Oh, he was keeping
I
on
held
down
my
like he was
dad's hand
Batman.
with this. He died.
And I realized, like, oh, I never tried to know my dad. Never tried. I never once felt the need to.
Mark carried the weight of this around for years, and that inner anger from childhood grew into a veil of rage, ultimately driving him to rock bottom.
And I hit kind of this low point in my life where, like, I got laid off from my job. I was working in an engineering co-op. I was in a bad relationship. I had to get my appendix taken out. And then when they took out my appendix, they found a tumor.
And I remember being on a table for a CAT scan, and I was getting a biopsy, and I said, "Oh my God, this is real. This ain't a joke."
And I was sitting there, and the only thing I could possibly imagine was myself 50 years in the future, looking back at everything that I'd done, all of the regrets that I had, all the choices that I had passively just tossed aside. And I hated it.
I have done nothing to control the course of my life. I've done absolutely nothing.
After I'd been fired, after I'd been broken up with, after everything seemed to be collapsing around me, that's the moment. That's the moment when I was like, I can take charge of my life or I can die here in this bed. And I chose to take hold of it.
Respect,
What did you do?
Markiplier.
I mean, I did a bunch of things. I tried writing.
Trying to make video games, trying to make a comic, trying to do art.
Started looking at Let's Plays because my brother used to watch them, and I was like, okay, this is something I can do.
On May 26, 2012, Mark started his YouTube channel, Markiplier. And unlike most creators, the success quickly followed.
I remember I was sitting with my family, and suddenly I had emails turned on my phone for subscribers, and suddenly my phone was just buzz, 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 and I'm like, what's happening?
One of his first uploads had gotten posted to Reddit.
I know this is a little bit irrelevant, but dude, that feeling, like when I first started posting to like TikTok, bro, that feeling when you get a whole bunch of notifications just popping up like time after time again, like, seeing people like your video and it's like it always feels good to know like people actually liked what you put out. I still remember, and then there was a time I would like the shock, right? And I also remember like them days I would wake up and I would see like 99 plus in my inbox. And it'd be like a whole bunch of subscribers, a whole bunch of comments, a whole bunch of likes. And I was just like, oh my God. Because there's, it's just a feeling of, I don't know how to describe it. It's a feeling of like amazement when people like really enjoy what you put out. My favorite part of like, my favorite part of any video that I make is like seeing the comments and the likes. Because I like to know what people think about my videos, stuff that I put out. You know, I like seeing that. Even though there can be trolls, but I mean, like I said, we just leave the trolls alone. But it's just that feeling is just so amazing.
And it popped.
I just started getting subscriber after subscriber.
Within 3 days of his first upload, Markiplier had hit 500 subscribers and was closing in on 1,000.
In no time flat, we've hit over 500 subscribers. I didn't even think I'd get there in a week. What really drove me from that moment was not about the people responding to it, the things that they were saying. It was the fact that I made something that was successful. It was the first thing that I had made that was worth someone's time.
The foundation of the Markiplier channel in general was built off of recurring gameplay series. Amnesia, Drunk Minecraft, Dead Space, Subnautica, and Slenderman are some of the most notorious to the channel, with each series creating some of the most memorable and viral moments in the history of the internet.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome to a fight to the death. Go! I love everything about this. Gets a little bit graphic there, Slender. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. You have 3 arrows sticking out of your body. I think I won. Give me a smooch, baby. No! Why?
And you know the coolest thing about like Markiplier's gameplays? Like I wouldn't really watch a whole bunch of them, but ones I would watch, he puts himself not exactly like how you would say like someone's like forcing a character in like no, he creates a persona for every game he plays. He creates a persona and you can tell it's not forced. It just feels natural. He creates a persona to be in whatever game he's in. It's like he's inserting himself in it, but not actually himself. If that does that make sense? And that itself is like intriguing. That itself is intriguing.
This did not go as I wanted it to.
Oh, that game was so awesome, bro. One of the best mobile games ever.
Markiplier had really carved a lane for himself in the gaming community, and his growth was truly a spectacle. But there was something coming that would drop his channel into a new gear.
A lot of people's goals when they come into YouTube is like, I want to make a 10 million subscribers, a million subscribers, whatever. I want to get to this level. You know, I got there really quickly. I was very fortunate that I found success. You know, Five Nights at Freddy's really like spiked me up there.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's.
Released in 2014, Five Nights at Freddy's was a horrifying, jump-scare-riddled video game with these terrifying animatronics at the forefront.
You're gonna pop out at me. God, he's gone.
Was it anything revolutionary? No, not really, but damn it.
I gotta disagree with you right there, golf cart. I've gotta disagree with you right there, and I'm not even a huge like Five Nights at Freddy's fan. I gotta disagree with you right there. This franchise that was supposed to just be one singular, you know, game. The first game itself was incredibly popular. So many people's channels blew up from this game. Corey Kinsh's channel blew up from this game. Markiplier's channel blew up from this game. So many other people's channels like blew up from Five Nights at Freddy's alone. And not only Five Nights at Freddy's, like it became a series of games after its initial release. It became a series of games. Like its own, like it became low key is pretty much like a, I don't know if they make anywhere near as much as Call of Duty makes, possibly, but it became its very own like franchise. So I have to disagree with you when you say was anything like extraordinary. Like it was extraordinary, dude. Matter of fact, people are still making theories on some of the characters and why. Like there's actually there's lore videos of Five Nights at Freddy's that are based off of facts, and then a lot of them are based off of myths and speculation. Like, it, I'm sorry, I just had to. Again, I'm not even a big, like, huge Five Nights at Freddy's fan. My favorite games are the first one, the second one, and like the fourth one. But I'm sorry, I just had to go in on that because dude, I completely disagree with you right there, golf cart. But we'll keep going.
It was fun. Markiplier was one of the first creators to showcase this game, and this video alone raked in over 120 million views, and to this day, it still sits as his third most popular video of all time. After doubling down on the franchise and uploading Part 2, Part 3, and Part 4 in the following days, Five Nights at Freddy's became a staple of the Markiplier channel. So much so that over the next 10 years, Mark would go on to upload 147 videos featuring the game, generating over 2.5 billion views in total.
What is it about
Nice.
the things that you make that resonates with an audience and that makes them keep coming back to your content year after year after year?
Exploring different facets of what YouTube could be, different ways of making videos, things outside of gaming.
I throw myself into things and I just love trying new things, and even if they're terrible.
When it comes down to my channel, I'm never going to stop doing gaming videos, probably.
Welcome to Markiplier Reacts to Teens React to Markiplier. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome to the Try Not to Laugh Challenge.
I'm in Canada, which means that it's time to review Canada's snacks.
As usual with Markiplier makes.
Welcome to the Balloon Animal Challenge!
Markiplier is known for his Let's Play gameplay commentary videos, as well as his animations, sketch comedies, and blogs.
At some point, you bridge the gap between what you were doing and where the channel started to straight up writing sketch comedy, writing animations.
In this new era of content exploration, Markiplier once again struck gold. These sketches were a hit, raking in millions of views every upload. And then he got a collaboration request from a smaller channel called Sendigo.
Sendigo is Ryan McGee and myself, Daniel Kyer, doing funny videos to just entertain the populace. After collaborating with the most kind person we've probably ever met and worked with on YouTube, being Markiplier, we've now exceeded 1,800 subscriptions. I couldn't be more thankful for everything that he and all of our subscribers have done.
Being a part of Sendigo really proved to be the catalyst for Mark to push the limits of his creativity, expanding his content farther than ever.
I just find that YouTube is best when it's at its heart experimentation and bold. But it's weird, like those things that seem like they won't work resonate with the fans incredibly. It's like my meow video. Have you guys ever seen?
And that's another thing. A lot of the things that we as YouTubers think won't work actually end up working. Like, I think there's a couple videos on my channel where I was just dicking around, and it actually did pretty well. If I could think of one as I'm watching this, I'll bring it up. But yeah, like a lot of the times, something that you have a good feeling about is going to work. It's going to do so well. You finally get to post it, and then nothing spectacular happens. But something you don't give two shits about, you can care less if it pops off or not, those are usually the videos that pop off. It's so weird. YouTube is so weird like that.
So I put my mouth on a cat.
Yeah.
And I spent 8 hours making it. And in those 8 hours, it became the least funny thing I've ever made. It's my 4th most viewed video. It's like, what in the hell? My Try Not to Laugh series, it got tons of views. Every single one was a banger.
Hi, Squidward. Wanna play?
That's not funny! That's not funny!
Why don't we just relax and turn on the radio? Would you like ham or food?
In late 2016, the Markiplier channel hit the coveted 15 million subscriber milestone. He had done it. He had accomplished a feat that should make you feel on top of the world, but he didn't.
Just felt so empty and felt so self-serving and felt so pointless.
Like, I've been feeling really down lately. I'm not 100% sure why. Like, I've got so many different things going on that I thought I would have been, a lot happier than I am.
I just feel lost. Like, I feel like
I'm aimlessly wandering.
I've gotten to this point in my life and the success on this channel by being so unbelievably sure of what I needed to do. It was really obvious, you know, make videos, try to help people, raise money for charity, do what I can to better the world. I don't know. Is it wrong of me to say, like, it doesn't feel like enough?
This man's charity work is almost unmatched. Almost unmatched. The reason I say almost is because we got people like Jacksepticeye. Who else be doing a lot of charities? Jacksepticeye, Mr. Beast. If you guys can think of anyone else who does a lot of charity work, like let me know. But dude, his charity work is almost unmatched, and the fact that he says he still doesn't feel like it's not enough, like brother. But if that's not enough, oh my gosh, I don't know what you want to do, but whatever it is that you want to do, I can tell it's gonna be amazing. And this is not glazed; it's just me being honest.
It's not my attitude towards making videos. It's my perspective from making videos. There are certain realities about this job that weren't apparent, you know, when I was starting out. And some of the harder realities are you can't be there for everybody. And that's the hardest blow to take when you realize that the personal connection that you had with your fans isn't as concrete as it could be, and you get stuck in this weird loop where if you can't please everybody, then you have a tough time pleasing anybody.
Like around 2016 or so, I started looking around and I realized that I was already kind of up there where I really destined to be. And when I got up there to like the 15 million range, I started being like, well, it's no different now than it was then. Do I keep trying to push higher or do I stay where I am? And so I started getting really like in my own head about the concept of being an influencer and trying to like chase success. And so that's where the depression came in, where I was doing all these different things and I was still not feeling the same urgency to do it.
We remind people of this every video. We talk about death a lot in every video, and it makes a lot of people uncomfortable, but we're just like, look, opportunities pass by all the time. If you don't pay attention, it will be gone.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Yeah,
sorry
that's
for
true.
the long silence. I know that's gotta be
That's very
weird
true.
considering I haven't missed a day's upload since I started the YouTube channel. Daniel Kyer of Syndigo has passed away as of last week after an apparent suicide attempt. I just wanted to let you guys know that I am going to take some time to process this, because this is just a big loss, because Daniel was such an influence on what we did. He was such an inspiration for what I did. Daniel was such a positive
You just
influence
tell those
on
are
a
good
lot of
times,
people, and
bro.
he was a positive influence on me, and he did a lot of things that were often unseen, and I just hope that he knew how much I respected him as a friend.
After Kyle's death, Mark took a month-long break away from YouTube, and he spent time with the other guys from Sendigo and their families back in North Carolina.
Respect.
Hey guys, I won't be able to make videos for a little bit because I just found out about 30 minutes ago that my niece, Miranda, was killed in a car crash.
Sharif, take a look behind me here. You can see this is still a very active scene for investigators. Ohio State Highway Patrol says the driver, a 19-year-old woman, and her passenger, a man in his early 20s, were both killed in this crash. State troopers say the woman was driving eastbound in a silver Mazda around 1:45 this afternoon. At some point, she went off the road, right side of the road, overcorrected, then went left of center, hitting a semi.
I read the summary of this video before there's a summary in the description of this video. It talked about how much loss this guy has experienced, and Markiplier has experienced a lot of loss. And this might not even be all of it. and this is they say that loss creates um not really emperors, but loss drives loss drives I don't know if it's powered, but loss drives determination, loss drives it drives a lot of things. But you figure out who you really are once you've experienced loss and come back from it. And he has come back.
Traveling westbound on 52.
You know, her parents said all the love in the world too, and her brother and sister. Yeah, I just want to let you know. I'll let you know when I get back. That's it.
One thing you can't
something
say
we should
about
all be
Markiplier
paying
is
more
that he
attention
doesn't
to.
care. That's one thing you can't say about him is that
how
he
to
doesn't
help people
care.
in your local community.
So you guys are selling like pajama pants to raise money for the charity.
Yeah. So what we do is like on the streams we sell various like shirts and whatnot because I always like the idea of people buying something, they get a cool item, and then the proceeds go to charity. So
Yeah.
I've done this for like, God, I've done it for like 50 charity streams now, but I've never made a penny off of it.
I never, in any way of this idea, was money the first priority. When I have what I have and I'm able to do what I do and I'm able to eat, have a roof over my head, able to do whatever I want, whenever I want, the next thing I do is just like give it away to people that need it or try to invest in my friends to be able to lift them up and hopefully they find success.
Am I remembering this correctly? I feel like it was a while ago. Did you get like an award for doing the most like Make-A-Wish visits?
Not the most. I forget what the name of the award was, but it was like it was a special recognition for doing a lot.
It was just weird to actually have people like recognize you for something that just seemed like of course, a kid wants to see me.
If there's someone that wants to see me for Make-A-Wish, I drop everything and I go. Because dying kid in the hospital, like this might be the last chance. There's no time to wait for that kind of like my life can pause.
The feeling of knowing that what you say influences people. And that feeling of knowing that each and every one of those people matter.
I want to pave this path for more people to follow along and like live their dreams and have everything that they could possibly want. It's important to me, and I believe it can be important to so many more people.
Nothing's better than seeing the amazing things that you guys can make and seeing you grow and seeing you go on and make your own things and
To see that many people care about you in one place. To see that many people care and like care about you and love what you do and who you are, like that's nothing short of amazing, bro. That's how you know you've built something real. That's how you know you've built something real and amazing, bro.
seeing what you can do, and it's amazing. And I love it. Because that's what drives me. That, above all else, making cool shit is fine, but that's what gets me out of bed in the morning. That's what makes me pull an all-nighter. That's what makes me want to be better. That's what makes me want to show you guys what I can do. Like, I'm not afraid of failure. I'm afraid of disappointing you guys. The most amazing thing is that you guys saved me.
Do you want to expand beyond YouTube?
Tell us a bit about this, because I know it sounds like a really kind of cool interactive project that you're working on.
This is basically the next chapter in this kind of like style of video I made starting about 2 years ago with A Date with Markiplier. This one's called A Heist with Markiplier. It's a really cool project where people kind of are able to drive the narrative with their choices. They're able to make choices and they make complete non sequiturs and it's total nonsense, but it's so fun. I love doing the ambitious stuff. It's what really drives me forward. And so long as I have the ability to do it, I'm gonna keep creating.
I think it's always been a goal of mine to be able to do stuff like this. It's just, I didn't know how.
After the heist with Markiplier, he once again upped the stakes with the new series. Except this time, it was in space.
Thank you everybody so much for watching In Space with Markiplier. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I really truly am.
You guys started a new YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It is called Unis
Unis
Annus.
Annus.
Did I pronounce that correctly?
No.
How
it's
does
okay.
it pronounced?
Unis Annus.
Honest.
In many ways, I think I'm.
How many of y'all called it Unus Anus when you first saw it? Because you thought it was funny, huh? Unus Anus? You thought it was funny to call it Unus Anus? It is pretty funny. But you all knew how it was supposed to be called, but you wanted to, you dirty. Anyways.
Attracted to the things that you do because I think they're so great. Like I go, that's good. I wanted to do something like that, and Unis Honest was one of them.
Do you know what it means? You
Is
said it was Latin.
1 year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 year?
Yeah.
1 year.
Do you want to give us the whole spiel for what the channel is?
Well, I looked up what Latin for 1 year was, and it looked like anus, and we laughed
We
for
laughed.
like a long.
Yeah.
How would you describe it? You made videos on this channel for how long?
1 year.
One year, every day.
Yeah, so we made a video every day, roughly about 10 minutes. You know that life, the daily vlog life. This was just like whatever we could out. And like we were still running our own channels at the same time, which was still daily uploads. It was a slog of work, all for 365 days. Actually, it was a leap year, 366
Oh my
days.
God.
And then at the end of it, we deleted it. Everything.
Plans have changed. The Edge of Sleep is available right now.
The Edge of Sleep was originally a podcast series Mark hosted back in 2020 that he turned into a full-fledged TV show premiering on Amazon's Prime Video. But launching a TV show on one of the largest streaming platforms in the world just wasn't enough for Markiplier. He had much higher ambitions for the series.
I think there's still...
I didn't even know he had a series. I knew something about him making a whole movie. I forgot what it was called. But he made a whole movie as well, but I forgot what it was called. I think they're going to cover it in a minute. I didn't even know he had a Amazon series or a Netflix series. I didn't even know anything about that. All I knew is he had the movie. I know about all that.
Plenty of time and plenty of opportunity to make the challenge happen. If you need a reminder, the challenge was to get it into the top 10. There's a couple shows that are probably up there right now. We need to dethrone them. All we gotta do is beat the ever-living snot out of that. Literally Judge Judy. We gotta beat the snot out of Judge Judy. So I think we can beat her. I think we can beat her.
And they did. Within 24 hours, The Edge of Sleep climbed to number 9 on the top 10 chart, beating out Fallout and Judge Judy herself.
You're a vet, dude. I'm a vet. We've been doing this for some time, but what, forever?
The moment that I stop having fun making videos is the moment that I stop.
It doesn't even matter to me if my channel dies tomorrow. If people stop watching me, that would not bother me.
So many people don't try new things. They hold on to what is like in their hands, and they hold on to that moment that gave them that beat of glory. And they think that if they keep up with what that was, they will ride that high for the rest of their life.
If you hold on too tight to what you have now, you will never see what's around the next corner. So many YouTubers, content creators they're not ready to make that leap. And I'm always ready to make that leap.
The movie I was referring to was Iron Lung, which came out this year. I have yet to see it. I'm pretty sure I should see it because from what I've seen, or well, not seen, from what I've heard, it's a pretty good movie. Markiplier is definitely going down as one of the best YouTubers in the entire world. He's definitely going down as one of the best. But anyways, great video about Golf Cart. Like I said, be sure to check them out. Thank you guys for watching. I want you guys to stay safe, stay positive, and remember, be mindful.